Your light illuminates their imperfections, hence their attempts to dull your shine. Light 'em up.
They threw dirt on my name and flowers grew right out the brown soil. My vision's clear as glass, the robe is purple satin plus the crown's royal. Allow me to give you a demonstration. Holding your breath waiting for me to fail only brings hyperventilation. See, I'm a soldier that's ready for any situation. So me and life double dated my trials and tribulations. Won't be remembered for not speaking out. I Google map my whole approach, so I chose not to take the peaceful route. I promise I can't make this shit up. I shed a tear then used the mic stand to hold my chin up. They plot and strategize on different ways to make me give up. That's easier said than done, like a woman that's 9 months pregnant doing sit-ups. Yeah, I read the book of life, defeat was never in my story. Just brutal fights on the battlefield is bloody and gory. Showing off is a fool's idea of glory. Call me foolish, then in the clutch I make them drop like I was Robert Ory. See, in this world you gotta sink or swim. Boy, I'm a legend, when I die my presence never will be felt again. This greatness rare, but see I kept it in. Isolation and the demons, guardian angels been my only friend. I've been at war with myself in silence. Had a mental malfunction, forced to go into hiding. For
I hope
powerless
you
like
watch it right now, because then you're gonna understand whoever get in my way, I'ma dog walk their ass.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Big Mike Raider. And we're one day before we got a Saturday game, Saturday special versus the 49ers preseason home cooking. Man, we're going to talk about it. We got game preview here. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that the Raiders did at joint practice yesterday. And we're going to see it from the Raider side as well as the 49er side. It's important to get both sides and hear what they're saying on that 49er side. We're going to talk about that. I still want to talk about a little bit of the JPJ and Meredith thing. Kind of want to dig in a little bit deeper. Richie Incognito has some things to talk about. We're going to listen to that briefly. It's probably about 6 to 8 minutes long. We're going to talk about that. And if we have time, I got to give a shout out to my guy, Wasted Talent. He did something special that I want to share with you guys. Hopefully he doesn't get mad at me about that one, but he did something special. I know he's been missing off these YouTube streets for a little bit, but I got to share what he did. And you guys probably already know now, but I want to share a little bit of what he said on JT the Brick Show. He was on JT the Brick Show, so I want to talk about that a little bit. Got to give props to him. So before we get into anything, man, you guys know the deal. We got 32 in the building. Make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks for this Big Mike breakfast special. Let's see who we got in the building, man. It is too early, man. I'm still kind of sleepy. I woke up like maybe an hour ago. But we're about to get this thing rolling, man. Shout out to my guy, Herman Munster, in the building. Raiders, you already know, man. And he is a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet. And if you guys are interested in that, the link is at the top. It is right here at the bottom of the screen. If you want to check it out, that is the link. If you guys want to become a member, I'd appreciate it in advance, man. And we got 35 in the building, now 39, warming this thing up. Make sure you guys, when you get in here, first thing you do is like that thumb, man. Let's get the likes up, hit the sub if this is your first time, and share with your folks, man. Trying to make this thing grow. We got some things going on this season. And here, little secret, right? We get 100 members, man. We're about 50 right now. We get 100 members. I'm gonna have a members only show. We're gonna do a giveaway. So, hey, we're going to do a members-only show and giveaway when we get to 100, man. So hit that button and be a part of the giveaway once we get started, man. We're halfway there. Shout out to Anthony right here, man. He's always in the building. He should become a member. I'm just saying, man. Or hopefully somebody finally gets lucky and becomes a member if he gets gifted one. But Anthony, you need to become a member. You're in here every day, man. I appreciate you, though. Shout out to you, man. We got CGR in the building. Another member of the Big Mike Raider fleet. Let's effing go, Raider Nation for life. You already know. And I'll give you another Raiders. Raiders, you already know, man. Hey, we got one more day till we see some more football. Start to get a little bit more answers on what's going on with the squad. I'm excited, man. 1 o'clock tomorrow. And also, if you guys didn't know, me and Hammer will be doing the watch party. You know, we're gonna be calling play-by-play, sort of how Graf and Hammer does it. We're gonna do it the exact same way on my channel and on Hammer's channel. So go check it out tomorrow, man. Come join us, talk a little shit, and we get some things going, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me see. We got Isaiah R in the building, man. Let me see. We got Andre Cross, Big Mike. Salute, my brother. Salute to you, man. Thanks for popping in. Let me see. Let me see. What's good with you, man? Good to see you. Let me see. We got Jay Rowe in the building. Large Michael Pirate. You already know, bro. Let me see. We got Andrade Strong. What up, Big Mike? What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good. Thanks for popping in. Let me see who else we got. We got Dominique 5 in the building. All right, man. Salute to you, bro. We got Ricks Simmons. Yo, you already know, man. Thanks for popping in, bro. Let me see. We got Egalitarian 207, a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet. Salute to you, man. Let me see. Let me see. Who else we got? Boo, the members only show. Man, come on. Become a member, man. Come on. You always here anyway. Hey, it's the price of a double cheeseburger, man. Come on. Come on, man. Become a member, bro. Let me see. We got who else we got in here, man? Dominique 5 in the building, like I said. Let's see. Let's see. We got Sick Raider 73. What up, Mike Raiders? You already know, man. Thanks for popping in, bro. We got HCL Psycho in the building. What up, Big Mike Raider and all the Raider Nation? As always, F the Queefs, F the Queefs, F the Queefs. I love it, man. And we got Raider Felon in the building, man. All right, let's get this thing started, man. We got 50 in the building. We warmed it up good enough. I'm cool with that. Let's see. So we got the Raiders 49ers tomorrow. You guys already know the over-under is 40.5 for people who are concerned with some betting things. I got to throw it in there, right? 40.5 over-under. I missed on the over-under. I didn't bet it, but I told you guys to bet the under. I'm telling you guys to bet the over. So, fade me or follow me if that's what you're going to do. Raiders are a 4.5-point favorite. Maybe because, to be honest with you, the teams look pretty even in training camp, right? It was they did joint practice. The Raiders got their say in, the 49ers got their say in. Maybe it's because the Raiders look a little bit better. I don't know if the 49ers are going to play too much of their starters. I would assume in this second game that you're going to see a good dose of Brock Purdy in the first quarter, and maybe they'll sit him out after that. We're going to see our guys probably throughout the first quarter. I don't expect to see much of Colton Miller, Brock Bowers, or even Ashton Genty maybe after the first series. So let me know what you think, man. What's the score you got for the Raiders 49ers? I'm going to tell you right now, I got the Raiders winning this game 24-16. That's my score right there. Let me know what you guys think. 24-16, 1:00 p.m. on NFL Network, man. If you guys are interested, or if you want to listen with me and Hammer, go ahead and check us out, man. Let me see. We got Flamethrowers. Big Mike, what up? Let's effing go Raider Nation. You already know, man. Hey, and I'm just saying, man, double cheeseburger. That's all you got to do, man. Let me see. We got Kenny Clark in the building. Seahawks play the Kermie at 7. Oh yeah, I'll be tuning in for that. I want to see sort of how the Seahawks do, because they seem to run a lot of blitz packages against us, and I want to see what the Chiefs are up to. That's a team that we got to get familiar with. Know your enemy. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in that, man. Let me see what we got. We got some score predictions right here, man. We got CGR says 20-17 Raiders. I like it. Let me see. Classic Man Q says another tie. Well, we got 2 in a row, so it wouldn't be too far-fetched at this point, man. We got Niners all damn day 5 times. Yeah, congratulations. 17-10 Niners, baby. Okay. All right, whatever. We'll see. We got DeMarcus Webb 23-23 tie. Well, the last time the Raiders played the 49ers in preseason, it was 2020, 24-24 tie. So, hey, maybe we get a repeat of that. Let me see. Desert Raider bringing the heat. He says 49-0 Raiders. I love it. I love it, man. I would love to see that, man. Even if it's preseason. Let me see. Let's see. We got Egalitarian 207 says, I hope the Raiders have a better bench than the 49ers. We'll see. We'll see. They had a pretty even battle in the camp, the joint practice. And we're going to go over some of the notes after this. I want to hear some more scores. But let me see, man. We got Isaiah R says 24-13 Raiders. Okay. Okay. I like it. We got Shock Bowers 24-20 Raiders. I like it. I like it. Let me see. Let me see. Niners Haga, all I ever see y'all do is take big Psycho with the heat. I'm not gonna read that. We play them filthy Niners tomorrow at 105, man. Yeah, if you guys are interested, man, if you guys want to check us out, hey, me and Hammer's doing the play-by-play. We're doing the watch party, man. Come check us out tomorrow. We'll be on at 12:45, man. Come check us out, man. Let me see. Yeah, you guys are going back and forth with my Niners guy over here, man. Hey, you're cool here. Just keep it respectful, man. That's all I care about. Man, let me see. J Rowe, 48-3. Raiders. You already know, man. I love it. I love it. You know you deserve a round of applause. There you go. 48-3. I love it, man. Let me see. We got Andre Cross, 24-17 Raiders with some extra BTA. Okay. I like it, man. Let me see. Mr. Wrong says, as long as we are still healthy, not fussed on score, man. Hey, I agree with you, and I hope you're not Mr. Wrong with that one, man. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for popping in. Let me see. We got Cycles. Oh, my gosh. All right, enough. I'm not getting in the middle of that one, man. You guys enjoy that in the chat. We got Lake Show Raider. Leave Kermie alone. Last time I checked, yeah. We need to worry about self and become damn good team, period. Hey, I'm worried about self first, but Raiders aren't playing tomorrow. There's no Raiders news going on Friday night. So I'm about to check out some Chiefs and Seahawks tomorrow. Not worried about them. Got to see what they're about this season. That's all. That's all it is, man. Let me see. We got Sick Raider 73, 31-23 Raiders. I love it, man. Let me see. Max pickpocket that Purdy tomorrow. Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, here is a bold prediction. And I want to hear some bold predictions from you guys. I'm going to start it off, y'all. I got Max Crosby getting on the board with a sack. Actually, that starting defense is going to have 2 sacks. It's going to be Max Crosby leading the way, and I think Booker. He looks like he might be one of the starters, the new guy that we got via trade for Jacorian Bennett. Been having a hell of a camp since he became a Raider. I might be kind of stepping back on how I feel about that trade. He's looking good so far. He's making his way up to the ones. They're saying he's killing it. And hey, if he does start, maybe he gets a sack, right? I know that they're struggling in that left tackle position. 49ers fan is here. Let me know what you think, man, because I know that Trent Williams might not be playing, definitely not going to be playing the preseason. But he's sidelined. So that backup guy, he's a guard, a converted guard, moving the tackle. He hasn't played tackle for a very long time. I think the last time he played tackle was like in college. But he's over here. He's going to be the left tackle, and he's been getting torched. I know that Tyree Wilson got a sack on him by him in joint practice. Pause if necessary. But you know, that's kind of what the 49ers are looking at, kind of that concern if Trent Williams goes down. Who's going to be that guy to step up for that left tackle position? So I think that's going to be a big struggle. I think whoever's on that left side is gonna have a field day, whether that's Max Crosby or whoever it is. They're going to get a sack, but I'm going to say Max Crosby, and then I think Booker, he's going to top it off with another sack. I got 2 sacks on this starting team versus the 49ers in the first quarter. Let me know what you think. That's my bold prediction. I want to hear it, man. Let me see. Sick Raider bold prediction, 101-yard kickoff return. I love it. I love it, man. I love it. You know what? Hell yeah. Let's get it. We're doing that, man. We're doing that. I love it. Let me see. Kenny Clark says it will be 103 yards. I love that, man. Hey, I love it. Let me see. Mr. Wrong. Love to see some takeaways our young guys need to step it up back there. Yeah, absolutely, man. I want to see Darian Porter, man. Been hearing some good things about him too. He's continuing to have a great camp. It would be nice to see him get on the board, man. I want to see better tackling. That's what I want to see. Better tackling, better angles. DeMarcus Webb, prediction, Tyree gets a sack, and Raider fans will still complain that he isn't progressing and he's a bust. You know why? You know why that is, bro? Because we could have had Carter, man. We could have had Carter. That's why he's never gonna beat them cases, bro, because we had Carter right there and we passed up for Tyree Wilson. That's why he'll never be, unless he makes a Pro Bowl, then it's always going to be, hey, but you're not Carter, bro. You're not Carter for – I'm talking about the Carter for the Eagles, number 93. Can't think of his first name. But, yeah, that's until that happens, till he makes a Pro Bowl, till he's considered one of the top defensive ends in this league, he's always going to face that kind of scrutiny. But I hope Tyree really has a breakout season regardless, man, to where he's worthy. The Raiders feel like they can keep him. But we got your tribal chief, Raider Renz, with the $2 haymaker. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Black Hole, acknowledge me. My friend, you have been acknowledged, man. Thanks for popping in. Your tribal chief, Raider Renz, is in the building, man. Thanks for popping in with the $2 haymaker. Let's see some more predictions, man. We already got that one. Raider Ryan says Raiders, 35-21 Raiders. Fumble recovery for a touchdown for Max with 2 sacks and 2 for Tyree. Pause on the sacks. Man, I love it, man. That's a real bold prediction. You got it. Hey, we're passing them out. Hey, everybody gets a round of applause today. I'm like Oprah with the round of applause today, man. Let's see. Hey, Kuntz is getting him a sack tomorrow, and D is getting 2 to 3 interceptions. I love it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let me see. HCL cycle, win or not, I want us to at least keep it close and mostly want to come out healthy. Yeah, no doubt, man. That's really most important, man. And guys, we got 75 in the building. You guys know the deal. Like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. Like, subscribe, and share, nation, man. Shout out to CGR, man. Let me see. Who else we got here, man? We got Dan Tessier in the building, another member of the Big Mike Raider Fleet. Shout out to you, man. And he's the president of the Get Off My Lawn gang, man. Hey, shout out to you, man. Always popping in, always showing love, man. I appreciate you, bro. Let me see. We got Raider Felon, 7th overall. Small improvements aren't good enough. Exactly. That's kind of where he's got to beat that. And I don't know how he does it. He's going to have to. He's always going to be all right, well, we could have had Carter. That's really good. That's really how I feel about Tyree Wilson. He's good, right? He's having a hell of a camp. I can't take that away from him, but we got to see more. I want to see it in the season. I want to see him have a breakout season. We need it, man. We need it. Let me see. Andre Cross. Not a bold prediction. Dante Thornton will have 2 touchdowns, over 50 yards. He said it is not a prediction, but a spoiler. I love it, man. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Andre Cross bringing the heat. Let me see. He says, thank God we don't have that dumbass staff anymore. No more dumb drafts. Yeah, man. And that's what hurt us all these years for sure. Let me see. We got Yaya in the building. Hautamaki in the building. Salute Mike. Salute chat. Let's effing go, man. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the support, man. Hope everything's well on your end. I know you're a busy man on your end, so thanks for popping in. Let me see. Got Raider Ryan. My wife's a 49ers fan, so we better crush these mofos. Hey, I would say the winner of the game has to make dinner or something. Get a bed in, make it fun, man. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know how you do it, man. Wife's a 49ers fan. My wife's a Raiders fan, so I don't have to worry about it. But, man, that's tough during the regular season. That's definitely tough. Let me see. We got Chris Ilsley in the building. Thing is, Jalen Carter had a DUI stuff. The Raiders couldn't draft him. Not after Ruggs. That is true. I'll give you that. It would have been bad optics. Man, he was right there. I'd have been willing to take the risk. And he was supposedly one of the top picks in the draft that year, but his stock dropped a little bit because of those DUIs, the DUI stuff. But he seems to have stayed out of trouble since then, and Now the Eagles got themselves a steal. So in hindsight, it seems like, we should have did it, and that should have been the move. But at that time, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's still, I really wanted him personally. I wanted Jalen Carter on the squad. I didn't really care about all the other stuff, man. Let me see. Isaiah R. I still would have. Yeah, for sure, man. LA Raider 11. Tommy Malott will explode on the scene and never look back. Hey, we'll see him maybe in the third and fourth quarter. I hope he does. I hope he does have a good game. Let me see. Yeah, and that's another way to look at it too. 2 years prior, yeah, that is true. Shout out to Raider Felon. Let me see. We got Shad Owen in the building. Salute to you, man. Thanks for popping in. Let me see. We got OJ Raider. Kelly Blue with the pick. Yeah, man. I like that. Hey, Caillou Blue is really killing it in camp, man. These last 3 practices, he's been on fire. He's looking to make a squad. I had him between him and Greedy Vance kind of going for that, a spot in the 53, and it looks like Caillou Blue is really taking over. I would like to see more of what he can do. Put him in with the ones. Why not, right? I would love to see what he can bring to the table, man. That's what I'm looking at too. Caillou Blue as well. Let me see. Kenny Clark says, exactly, we need to dominate for 60 minutes. Hey, I don't care what it is, man. I don't care. Preseason, we playing checkers with the 49ers. We're over here, I don't care what it is, man. We got to dominate the 49ers, man. I don't care. Let me see. I feel you too. My nephews are damn Queefs fans. I don't see them every day, but it sucks to see them sometimes. Yeah. They're following the winning squad. That's what kids do, but it's all right. I taught my kids to love the Raiders. I'm just saying. Let me see. We got Walt, General Manager Walt's in the building, is the president. Okay, all right. Hey, Walt, you need to become a member, man. Come on, man. You're always here showing love. You're always in the comments, man. Become a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet, man. Hey, Walt's in the building, the GM. You're the GM, though, man. Come on, man. Let me see. Yeah, shout out to Walt, man. Thanks for popping in. Kenny Clark, number 10, number 1, power jet fly. Burn the corner and smoke the safety for 6. I love it, man. I love how you got specific. I think we're not gonna show them that in the preseason. So some power jet fly. I don't know. Maybe some straight streaks of just go down the field and we'll throw it to you. Hey, ain't got a chance for that. And well, he didn't. He couldn't get the ball over there. But whatever. We're not talking about it. Dante Thornton is gonna really terrorize some guys this year, man. I can't wait. Let me see. We got ourselves a battle, man. Dan Tessier, Walt, your part-time general of the Get Off My Lawn gang. Shout out to Dan in the building, man. Let me see. We got DeMarcus Webb, another member of the Big Mike Raider fleet. My point, though, with Tyree is even if he improves, fan will want double the production because of where he was drafted. You got 8 sacks. Fans will say he could have got 12 to 16 sacks. Yeah. If he gets 8, I'll take that at this point. But yeah, absolutely, man. And Walt with the menu, grilling boneless pork ribs, chicken legs, chicken and broccoli rice for a side. Ultimate chocolate brownie bites for dessert. Hey, Walt is bringing the heat. Dang, man. Come on. I still haven't got no invite. That's all I'm saying. Walt bringing the heat. Let me see. What Raider Nation for life. Wasn't DUI, it was illegal. That's what it was. Yeah, I forgot what it was, to be honest with you, but illegal racing is someone, yes, you're right. Absolutely. Yes, correction. Absolutely. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, it was hard for the Raiders to take that on. Didn't really know what was going on with that, but the Eagles, hey, they're like, hey, we're going to take that risk, and it's paying off tenfold for them. Let me see. We got Andre Cross. If Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson had a baby, pause, you'll get Dante Thornton Jr., NFL's next best wide receiver, man. Hey, Randy Moss and Calvin Johnson can't have baby. Never mind. Anyways, but yeah, I hope so, man. I hope that's the case. We got James Bowles, top of the morning to you, man. We got the breakfast special today, man. Hope you got your coffee. We're not going to steal Grab's thing with the coffee and convo. It's just the Big Mike breakfast special right here. You don't get it much, but You got it today, man. Let me see. Thanks for popping in, James Bowles, man. Let me see. We got Isaiah R. I want to see Zamir break off a long run. Yeah, he's on. I would say he's on the bubble. Me personally, I would say he's on the bubble, but we'll see. He does need a big run if he's trying to make a case for himself, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I would have drafted him too. A Raider Nation for life, absolutely, man. I would have drafted him too. Kenny Clark is into some frog, man. Hey, we eating frog legs and a side dish of cream of. That's pause, bro. That's pause, but hey, I get what you're talking about, man. Let me see. We got Walt. Caillou Blue Kelly was at Stanford. He's got it between the ears. Yeah, absolutely, man. He seems to be improving tremendously at this point, man. And guys, we're gonna take a pause for the cause. Become a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet. We got 89 in the building. This is your first time. Don't let it be your last. Hey, and if you want to support what we got going on over here, go ahead and hit that link provided by CGR. It's also at the top of the chat. Go ahead and become a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet, man. Let me see. We got Mick Mallow in the building. Hey, okay. All right. We'll see tomorrow, man. We'll see. Shout out to Mick in the building, a Niners fan. Hey, as long as you keep it respectful, we're good here, baby. Let me see. We got Walt. GM Walt just had to buy a new mattress, water heater more. I have no cat. Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, you don't even have to, man. Just show support like you've always been, man. Let me see. We got Chris Ilsley in the building. Be interesting to see if there's improvement in tackling. If not, we're in trouble. Yeah. We got to improve on the tackling. I agree with you. Let me see. Let me scroll down a little bit. Let me see. We got D in the building. I want to see Trey Tucker having a big season. Gino seems to like him. Yeah, he found him on a streak. Beautiful ball thrown by our guy Geno Smith. It was a great throw. Let me see. CGR with I don't know why you're laughing, but hey, maybe I said something. I don't know. Desert Raider, bang, bang, booty gang. Yes, sir. Hey, truth of the matter, I know a lot of you guys are from the Bay. That Raiders 49ers rivalry is real, right? I'm from LA. I don't like the Chargers. So the 49ers, I'm like whatever about, right? But it's the Chargers that I can't stand, right? That's where I'm at. I don't like the Chiefs, and I really don't like the Cowboys because there's too many Cowboys fans in LA, and I don't understand it. Their training camp right up the road from where I live, and I don't get it. Why won't you have your training camp in Dallas? Get out of here. Anyway, I digress. I don't have too much problem with the 49ers, but I get it. If you guys are from the Bay, I get where you guys are coming from with that one. Thoughts on today's practice game? I don't think they have practice today. Is there practice today? Right before a game, I don't think there's practice, but I don't know. But we'll go over the notes from yesterday's practice. Let's see. Let's go over some of the notes from yesterday's practice. Good. Good transition. Let me get some water, y'all. I'm over here struggling. Let me see. I get that hydration in before, we get started. Let me see. We got some camp notes from yesterday's practice. We pull it up. Shout out to you guys, 93 in the building. You guys know the deal. Like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. Here are some of the notes from yesterday's practice, according to Raiders.com. Shout out to, let me give credit where credit is due, Levi Edwards. He did the notes on this one, so got to give him a shout out. During one-on-one individual drills, Dante Thornton won the majority of his matchups against the 49ers quarterbacks, including an impressive high-point grab that showcases large catch radius at nearly 6'5". Dante Thornton is going to be a problem this season. At 6'5", he's winning majority of his matchups. He's going to be an issue this season. Dante Thornton, maybe he's the breakout rookie that we're all waiting for. I know a lot of people are talking about Ashton Genty, but Dante Thornton is making a name for himself. He's doing a lot of good things. So, hey, we'll see. We'll see. First play of the team period, Ashton Jeanty broke out for a big run, nearly untouched. It was a play that Geno Smith said the offense was specifically working on the previous practice with the rookie making the adjustments to find success. So that's an attribution to the offensive line. They seem to be gelling now at the right time. JPJ is at that guard position. Meredith is at center. Hey, it seems to be okay with them, so let it be okay with us. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. And it seems to be gelling at the right time. So Ashton Jeanty breaks a long one, right? Let's see. The player of the day for the offense was Jacoby Myers. You love to see it, right? Pay the man who reeled in at least 5 catches from Smith. Number 16 continues to have a solid training camp, switching from wideout to primarily playing slot receiver, as he did in early years with the New England Patriots. He's Pete Carroll says he's so sure-handed, so steady, so improvisational. He says he can get himself open. Jacoby has done a fantastic job. Every day we're coming out here, he's making plays. So, hey, Jacoby Myers, Mr. Consistency, always bringing the heat, always doing some great things. And this is the play that I was talking about. First, you don't succeed, try and try again. Early in the team period, Geno Smith missed Trey Tucker on 2 deep shots down the field with good coverage from 49ers secondary. He also had a few drops in the intermediate game. However, later in practice, Smith found Tucker in the end zone during red zone period again, and a deep shot from about 50 yards out. So, hey, Trey Tucker is on that list of having a breakout season too. This wide receiver squad is gonna be dangerous, and don't let anybody know, because people say that we got one of the worst wide receiver team cores in the league. Don't let them know what we got going on, man. I think we're gonna do something special. All-pro tight end Brock Bowers for a touchdown during red zone period seemed to be common occurrence as the duo connected for 2 in the red zone during the mock game about weeks ago. You already know about Brock Bowers. Starting offensive line, the left to right side remain Colton Miller, Dylan Parham, Meredith, JPJ, and Glaze. So pretty much status quo with that. The defense, Max Crosby brought his A game. No surprise there. Let me see. The defensive line was in heavy rotation against the 49ers. Early rundown situations. Adam Butler, Tonka Hemingway, Jonah Lalu, Thomas Booker were all seen in capacity with the first team unit alongside Crosby and Malcolm Kuntz. So you're seeing a good rotation of those guys, right? And our guy, Thomas Booker IV, is getting in that rotation with the starters. So it's looking good for him. Tyree Wilson has found a niche in pass rushing downs inside at tackle. While still in rotation coming off the edge, he was able to get Purdy's face a few times rushing from the inside. So Tyree Wilson, we talked about Tyree Wilson. He's doing some special things. So, he's showing it right there in joint practices. The defense had some difficulties covering running back Christian McCaffrey. That is an issue. Christian McCaffrey did his thing in the passing game, but did a fair job stopping the run with him in the backfield. Jeremy Chin and Landon Roberts continue to lead the charge, running fearlessly downhill to get defensive stops. We need a cover linebacker because guys like Christian McCaffrey will torch us all season if we don't. So we got to fix that. For third straight practice, Caillou Blue Kelly continued to earn first-team reps, opposite cornerback Eric Stokes. So maybe Caillou Blue is getting some looks, getting that microscope on him. I don't think he's going to be the starter when it's all said and done, but he's getting the microscope right now at this point. That's the thing that Pete Carroll likes to do. He says he had plays every day for the last 5 or 6 days out here. Mock game 2, Pete Carroll says. He has been really active, seemed like he's getting in his aggressive style of play and has really shown up. Great example of a guy competing his butt off and trying to make a statement. So that is some of the notes from Raiders practice yesterday. Let me know if you guys have any word on if they're practicing today. Wouldn't make sense day before a game. Let me see. We got Martin in the building, Anthony Gray Dot Gang. The Gray Dot Gang. I love it, man. Hey, as long as you come here and show some love, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Let me see. Anthony's always in here. Martin's always in here. Cue up. You know what I'm talking about. Let me see. We got let me see who else we got in here, man. Who else we got in here? Let me know what you think about some of the notes from training camp yesterday. Life of CB says, please whoop these 49ers for me. Hey, I hope so, man. I hope so. Kenny Clark doesn't want to score on our first drive every game. It should. That's the expectation. We should have that expectation, no doubt, man. Let me see. And I can't forget about Chris Ilsley with the $5 haymaker. Oh, what is that? $5? That's £5 haymaker. Is that pounds? Or is that, what is that? Pounds? £5 haymaker. I love it, man. Going international. We're going international, man. Big Mike, if Michael Mayer has a good year, will the Raiders re-sign him, given that they will eventually have to give Bowers a huge contract? That's a good question. I mean, this is his third year right now. You have time, right? You have one more year. Unfortunately, I think that they're probably not. You know, the cap doesn't, especially if he has a great year, it's going to be hard to keep two premier tight ends, you know, especially if you got to pay one a certain amount of money. Brock Bowers is probably going to be the highest paid tight end in the league at some point. It's going to be hard to allot that much cap space to two guys, especially at the tight end position, especially, you know, you can probably find a second tight end a lot cheaper, maybe draft one. So I think Michael Mayer is going to be, he's going to be great with us while we have him. But when it's all said and done, he's going to look for a role elsewhere where he can be focused as the number one guy, and he deserves it, especially the way he's been looking in camp. You know, if he keeps that up, he's going to be one of those guys that is going to be looking to be premiered as that tight end one elsewhere in a couple of years. So we got him for this year. We got him for next year. And then after that, I think they're going to let him walk, especially if Brock Bowers is due for that payday around the same time. So shout out to you, Chris Ilsley, with the £5 haymaker. I think it's pounds. I don't know. I'm just guessing, man. But we got CGR gifting 5 Big Mike Raider Fleet memberships, man. I appreciate it. Everybody who's getting a membership, welcome aboard, and thanks CGR for his services, man. CGR, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it, man. CGR always showing support, showing some love, man. Let me see who else we got here. Let me see. And we got LV Smaximus in the building. Good morning, my brother. Game day is tomorrow. Hey, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Hey, and I'll be seeing you in about a month from now, too, for that Chargers game, man. So, hey, good to see my guy LV Maximus in the building, man. Let me see. Let's see what we got. We got Walt. I like to see some shine from rookie D tackle JPJ. Yeah, me too. Tonka Hemingway was, he had a pretty good game against the Seahawks too. So I want to see him kind of build and stack some wins as well. I would love to see Tonka Hemingway and JPJ get on this field. I want to see what they bring to the table. Tonka Hemingway's film was excellent. I thought he did very well for his first game. I want to see more of what we can bring to the table. Let me see. Sean's thoughts in the building. Yo, Grey Dot Gang, I'm just rolling up for some of this content. Yes, sir. Sean's thoughts in the building, a member of the Grey Dot Gang. Hey, thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate you. Let me see. We got Big Face. Oh, Bad Face Raider. What up, Big Mike? Hey, thanks for popping in, bro. Let me see. We got Salvador, Salgado, Big Mike. What's cracking? Hey, man. Hey, just talking my shit, man. You know what we doing out here. 5 new Gout members. Absolutely. Anthony. From the outside looking in, man. Let me see. You're going to become a member one day. Pounds is 2 cents. Hey, all right. Well, cool. Hey, I'm cool with it. Either way, Walt. Life of CB. I hope Genty can get rolling this game. Yeah, man. Yeah, I would love to see him break for one big one, man, especially at home. Got the crowd excited. I think he will. I have a good feeling about that. Let me see. Congratulations to the newest members of the Big Mike Raider Fleet, man. Yeah, I appreciate it. CGR bringing the heat, man. And that's another bold take from Dan Tessier. Tonka Hemingway will get a sack tomorrow, man. I hope so. I hope so. You know what? Hey, why not? I'm passing them out today. Everybody gets a round of applause, man. Why not? Why not? Let me see. Let's see what we got here. We got Carlos in Fuego. My big dog, Mike. Appreciate you and just win, baby. Raider Nation for life, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for popping in. Let me see. Kenny Clark bringing the heat. He says they will have to double team the Tonka truck. No doubt, man. No doubt. Let me see. We got Casper 74 more. If Mayer has a great year, considering we have Bowers, I think he more likely gets traded this offseason. Yeah, than a new contract because his value will rise. Yeah. Yeah, and we're hoping for him to have a good season, because if that's the case, then we get, something of good value for him, whether it's, filling a hole like directly with a player, that we're missing on the defense or offense or whatever, or we hit the draft, maybe get it'd be great to get like maybe a second or third round pick for him if he has that kind of season. So we'll see. But yeah, you're probably right. I'm leaning towards that. I don't think we love Michael Mayer while he's here, and we love him either way. He's a Raider, once a Raider, always a Raider. He's done some great things. He seems to be doing great right now. He's overcame whatever he had to go through last season where he, took a step away. And we're hoping for success for him. But the truth of the matter is he's not going to be around for long, man. That's just the truth of the matter. Their focus, their priority is Brock Bowers. That's pretty much what it should be, at least. And I trust Spytech. I trust Spytech into doing so, into making that a priority. Let me see. Gotham City Raider Mayer has to prove himself first. Taking that year off probably hurt his stock. Yeah, I think it was about half a year though. So far so good, and maybe it was some bad things going on in the locker room last season. I mean, we already heard that the stuff is going on with Christian Wilkins, and that whole regime under Antonio Pierce doesn't seem to be. He's not getting good reviews, right? At least that's what I'm hearing around rumors and things. I don't know exactly what was going on, of course, but there are people who do, and maybe Mayer was kind of I wouldn't say a victim, but he kind of took the brunt of some of the toxicity that was going on in the locker room last season. So I don't know. I'm just speculating, but we'll see, right? I'm hopefully he comes back this season and does some special things, man, because he's a special type of player. Let me see. Raider Nation for life, a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet. He says, what do you think about quarterback 3 battle tomorrow? Cam Miller versus Carter. Wait, Carter Bradley is isn't he he got released a while ago, man. Cam Miller was, I'll tell you this. Aiden O'Connell had a pretty solid day yesterday. Started off a little slow, but he ended up doing some pretty good things. But Cam Miller, ever since that game, he's been stacking wins. So, the QB2 battle might be getting started between Aiden O'Connell and Cam Miller. Stay tuned on that one. That's kind of one of those things that I'm looking at. I'm pretty intrigued to see what's going on between Cam Miller, Aiden O'Connell. Cam Miller still isn't ready. I know he's green. He's a rookie. I'm not saying, let go of AOC. But, I could see a scenario where they're feeling confident with Cam Miller and they try to shop Aiden O'Connell, because me personally, I think he's not a fit. So we'll see. Stay tuned for that one, man. Let me see. We got Daniel M. I'm concerned. The things we were concerned about in the offseason are showing up on the field. No run stopper. Can't stop the run. Awful linebacker core. Can't stop the run or cover tight ends, and running backs, DBs are garbage. We'll see, man. I mean, it's, they held their own in joint practice, right? Went back and forth. There was no team really dominating the other. So teams got their issue win on both ends. And the one game, I'm not going to lie to you, didn't look good as far as making angles. The interior defensive line, they need some improvement. They seem to improve at the joint practice, so we'll see. I'm not going to jump out of the window yet. I'm a little concerned. If I had a concerned meter, it'd be at a 3 or 4 right now. But I feel where you're coming from, and we'll see by the time the season ends. By the time the season starts, if those concerns were dragging that over to the season, then that's so you can kind of really be concerned and with some kind of validity to it. But as of right now, I don't blame you, man. but it was one game that we saw, and hopefully they clean that up. We'll see. We'll see. I got some confidence in him still. I'm not gonna jump out of the window just yet, man. Let me see. We got Kenny Clark. No, then we pay him number 16. Yeah. I'm talking about as far as tight ends. Your priority is going to be Brock Bowers at some point, right? And that's way down the line. It's the second year. We don't probably have to worry about paying him to probably the end of next year. But number 16 is the focus, is the priority right now. You got to pay 16 right now. I agree with you, Kenny Clark. Let me see. We got Jordy Robinson, man. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. And we got 138 in the building, man. You guys know the deal. Like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks, man. If this is your first time, go ahead and hit that sub button. Hey, and share it out with your folks. And if you want to support what we got going on, man, hit the link at the top to become a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet, man. I appreciate you. Let me see. Sean Stotts says, I actually am not sure Mike Mayer is really looking at being a number one more than he's looking for a place he's mentally, emotionally stable at. That is a good point. That is a good point. Absolutely. Absolutely. So maybe this is home to him at some point. And you know, maybe I'm wrong, but I would say that this is a tight end one, borderline. You know, he might want to look at a place where he can be showcased a little bit more. But if this is home to him, he feels comfortable, you know, he's emotionally stable here, then he could take a hometown discount. Maybe. We haven't seen that very often in the NFL with a lot of these players, but it is a possibility, especially, you know, coming from a mindset like Michael Mayer. Maybe he does prioritize that. So we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Kenny Clark, number 16, is Mr. Reliable. I agree with you, man. I agree. Let me see. Who else we got here, man? We got SGA Sports Talk Channel, man. Thanks for popping in, man. Looks like you're a 49ers supporter, man. Thanks for popping in. Good luck on Saturday. And he does say it, man. We let everybody pop in here, man. Nothing but respect. As long as you're respectful, man. And we can talk a little shit, but hey, no below the belt, you know. And he says, go 49ers, man. Good luck to you tomorrow, man. We'll see. I got the Raiders winning 24-16. I'm just saying, man. Let me see. Says, Walt says, if we put Cody Lindenberg on the practice squad and keep 5 linebackers, who you keeping? Jamal Adams, Devin White, Tommy Two Thumbs, Landon Roberts, Jermaine Pratt. Yeah, that 5th linebacker is going to be tough, right? I could see Eichenberg, Tommy Two Thumbs. They're talking about number 42. I didn't like what he brought to the table. Amari Gaynor seems to be on the outside looking in. Yeah, maybe those are the 5. It seems like those are the 5 that you'll roll with. Let me know, you guys. What would you think would be that the 5 linebackers? I mean, I think Walt got it right. Let me see. LV Maximus, that's right. Home opener will be in the place to be, man. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. Let me see. SGA Sports Talks to your channel for how to make. Oh my gosh. You guys read it. You guys know. HCL Psycho bringing the heat. Hey, and if you guys are just popping in, we got 136 in the building. CGR said it right there. Big Mike Raider and Hammer will be doing a play-by-play for the Raiders game on Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Go ahead and check us out. We'll be on at 12:45 to get things warmed up. We're going to be doing a watch party. Me and Hammer, come and check us out, man. Come hang out. We're going to be doing a play-by-play over here, watch party style. Come and show some love, man. Let me see. Daniel M. prediction. Christian Wilkins also getting Oh, no. Oh, man. Hold on. Oh, no. Yeah. God, yo, pause. We got Oxnard Rob in the building, man. Top of the morning, Big Mike, man. Shout out to my 805 brother, man. hey, I'm still here in 805 for now. But hey, man, shout out to you, man. Let me see. Jerome Montgomery, thank you for keeping it lit this off season, man. Hey, we're just getting started, baby. We're just getting started, man. We are just getting started, man. But I appreciate your support, bro. Let me see. DeMarcus Webb, it says it's okay to have two really good tight ends. I would be down with that. I'm okay with that. I'm just thinking, we got Brock Bowers, who's probably going to make north of 20 million a year at the tight end position. And then if we do keep Michael Mayer, he might want somewhere around 8 to 10 million. That's 30 million being allotted to your tight ends. Now, if that's the priority, that's the priority. I just don't see a scenario where they keep both. I will hope so. And of course, that's assuming if Michael Mayer is going to be doing what we all think he's going to do this season. So that's a lot of money allotted to one part of the, one position. But we'll see, man. I could be proven wrong for sure. Let me see. And good point, man. Patriots paid two tight ends. Absolutely. They also drafted, they had Gronk. They drafted both of them, Gronk and then Aaron Hernandez. So, that it was, they didn't really get to a point where they saw that, well, they didn't both get paid, at a point where, they were taking a big amount of the salary cap. But we'll see. It would be an unprecedented move, I think. But it would be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool to see it. Let me see. We got Isaiah R. Who knows? We could play Mayer. We could pay Mayer too. I hope so, man. I hope so. If we build correctly in the draft, then we can kind of push the ball down the road and pay our guys more, because we're saving with, having talent on rookie contracts. So hopefully that's the case, man. That's the way to win. That's definitely the way to win. Let me see, especially if we don't sign Jacoby. Don't re-sign Jacoby. They better re-sign Jacoby, man. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, but yeah, that is a possibility we gotta talk about, man. Let me see. Hey, he says we may keep him, hope we do. So let me get to one more thing right here. We're about 52 minutes in. We got 136 in the chat, man. Want to get to one more thing from the 49ers side. George Kittle has something interesting to say that I want to share with you guys. This was on 49ers.com. Shout out to, let me give the lady her due diligence. Brianna Janelle, team reporter for the 49ers. I had to give her due diligence. But she provided the notes. And this is what George Kittle had to say. He says, going into playing them, I didn't realize their defense would be completely different than in years past. Pretty interesting stuff, right? It seems like the footage that we were watching was like the 2015 Seahawks tape. And then if you watch that compared to the game they just played, Seahawks versus the Raiders, I was like, oh, that's the exact same defense. It was kind of funny to go back and watch tape from before I was actually in the NFL. So the Raiders are taking a big page out of that Seahawks book when it comes to defense. So all my film heads out there, check out 2015 Seahawks tape. That's kind of what you're looking at. The Raiders are going to be doing, according to George Kittle. I trust him. He's he's an all-pro tight end. He's credible as far as that goes, as far as reading defenses. He says that the Raiders look very similar to that 2015 Seahawks as far as what they're running. So what do you guys think? 2015 Seahawks tape. I got to check it out. But that's what George Kittle said about the Raiders and their defense. It's pretty interesting to me. Had to show it, man. Let me see. Daniel M., the bigger issues wasn't playing two tight ends. It was the second tight end becoming the son of Sam. Two tight ends, it was the second tight end becoming the son of Sam. The son of Sam. I have no idea what. Yeah. I guess so, man. I'm really not sure how to react to that one. Have a great show, Big Mike Raider. Got to get my work in at the gym. Legs. Yeah, legs till you legs till you puke. I love it, man. LV Maximus bringing the heat, man. Hey, you get a round of applause for that one. Right? LV putting in that work, man. LV putting in that work. I love it. Let me see. Says, what did they do with Kobe? Will be huge on receiving tight end room for sure. Yeah. They gotta pay my man, for sure. Let me see. Let me scroll down just a little bit. Let me see what we got here, man. I wish my end was tight enough. I wish my end was. Oh, Martin. Yo, you about to get blocked, Martin. What the hell is that about? Pause, bro. Oh, okay. Son of Sam was okay. Hey, I. Thanks for educating me on that one. I didn't know, man. But yeah. Okay. Psycho, I see Mayer as an extension of the tight end. You said earlier that he was moved to slot, and if so, he has great hands, catches almost everything you can find open spots. Got to go, Raider Nation. Have a good day. Psycho, bringing the heat, man. You have a good one, man. Thanks for popping in. Man, we got 149 in the building, man. A morning special, man. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks, man. Let me see. Yeah. Hey, Martin coming in with that Wilkins / Diddy energy, man. I don't know what to think about Martin anymore, man. Shout out to Martin, man. That was wild, though. That was wild, man. So we're gonna do a little. Want to share one more thing. I was gonna show you guys what Richie Incognito said. Well, not show you. We can hear it, but I want to test it out. I got a new mixer, so bear with me. I'm trying to figure out some of the sound settings and stuff. So let me know if you guys can hear this. I'm gonna play this real quick. We'll play it for a little bit. Let me know if you can hear it.
Curious what your thoughts are. You had a chance to work with this Raiders off a lot of the Raiders offensive linemen that are on this team right now. Last year, the Jordan Merediths and the Jackson Powers Johnsons, and I want to
let me know. Did you guys hear that? Let me hear. Let me know if you guys can hear it. CGR, a thumbs up. Okay. It's hot here for us. 80 degrees. Loud and clear. Love it. Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to go over some of the stuff real quick. We're not going to go over the full 44-minute interview with Richie Incognito, but this was on the Morning Tailgate podcast. I wanted to share this with you. This came across my desk on the previous show. I forgot who shared it with me, but credit to the person who shared it with me. You know who you are. I checked it out, and he has some interesting things to say about Jordan Meredith and JPJ. I wanted to share with you guys and get kind of a reaction, right? And I'll pause it when I have to, and I'll stop it when I have to, start it when I have to, and kind of give my take on that. But let's get it started, man. Let's get it started.
In Jordan Meredith that convinced them that he should be given this legitimate shot to play to be their starting center.
Yeah, I think what you see with Jordan Meredith is he plays with good technique. He plays within the rules. He plays with good technique. The one thing about Jordan is he's just a little undersized. So I know there's a lot of stuff going on with him and JPJ right now, but I think when you watch Jordan play, he's got real clean technique. He's undersized, so he knows he has to play with good technique. When you're undersized like that, you can't get away with too much because, you'd be out of position and you're playing against big athletic guys. So I think Jordan, he's clean. He played real well at center. I think he's a smart guy. I think that, playing center is the most important position on the offensive line. The center comes up to the line of scrimmage. He sets the table for the rest of the offense. He comes up. He's looking to identify the front, identify the mic, identify a lot of different things. And
yeah, so there you go. He's talking about Jordan Meredith being at that center position. And I want to let you guys know I'm kind of cooled off on the JPJ Meredith thing. One thing I have noticed about Meredith is that he's really in the books as far as learning this playbook and getting into the really deep intricacies of this playbook and what they're trying to do, Chip Kelly's trying to do. And maybe that's the reason why he's at center, right? A more cerebral type of player, using more of his technique because he is an undersized type of lineman, 6'3", about 300 pounds. And that might be a little generous, to be honest with you. But when you're dealing with being a smaller type of lineman, your technique has to be on point. You learning the game, you learning the offense has to be on point. And here's the thing about the quarterback and the center. People say that the quarterback is the president of the offense and the center is the vice president of the offense. I think it's the other way around, because as a center, you have to, call the Mike linebacker out. You got to call blitz, what it's looking like on the blitz and things like that. And you got to really know what's going on front wise, right? The offense doesn't move without the trenches. So because of that, I would say the president of the offense is the center, just because I'm a trenches guy. Say what you want. And then the vice president is the quarterback. I don't care what you say. That's what I think. And I think because of Meredith being more of a book guy and really in that playbook, he has the edge right now over JPJ, right? Because JPJ is a mauler. He's a doer, right? He wants to go out there and knock people on their back. There's nothing wrong with that. But one thing that you kind of wish from JPJ is that he tones it down a little bit, right? Slow it down, get into the books, get into your technique. You're a big bully. You're a mauler. If you get the technique going, you could still be that guy, but more effective, right? Slow the game down a little bit for him. I think right now JPJ is learning a valuable lesson in that, getting put to guard. Now, that's not a consolation prize, right? Guard, you can be a great guard. It really doesn't matter, right? You're still going to be a starter. But for everybody that's saying that, like, yeah, I want JPJ to be the center, maybe Jordan Meredith is just a better center, maybe not a better guard, maybe not a better lineman in general, but, he's a better center than he is a guard, and JPJ is a better guard than he is a center, and that's okay, right? And I think that right now I'm okay with where it is right now, status quo. Now things can change. JPJ can emerge down the line. There's still a lot of camp left, but I think that Jordan Meredith is making a case, is making a strong case for being that center. Now, he didn't have the greatest game. He played a lot. We didn't really see anything spectacular, right? But, he's been having a great camp, and we'll see what he can bring with the 49ers. But let me know what you think, man. JPJ at guard, Meredith at center. How do you guys feel about it? Are you cooled off like I am about it? I'm a little bit cooled off. I think that Meredith at center, I'm fine with it as long as we win, right? That's kind of where I'm at. Let me see. As long as it's the best 5 on the field. Let me see. Let me go back. Exhausted of the down talk regarding JPJ. It's not down talk, at least not from my perspective. I just think, Meredith is one of those guys that's kind of in the books and acting more of a center, and JPJ, he's a mauler. He's a doer. He wants to do that, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. And, there's a lot more that Richie Incognito said on this. Go ahead and check out the, what is it called? I'm sorry. It's the morning tailgate. Go check that out. I was listening to it on Spotify. Pretty good insight that JPJ provided. So, go ahead and check it out, man. But I'm not down talking JPJ. He's just, I think maybe he's a better guard at this point of his career. I definitely was good on the switch after watching JPJ play with some very suspect technique in the first game. Yeah. Makes more sense. He needs to fix some things, unfortunately. Yeah. He's too wrapped up into trying to make the highlight film type of block. And that's great, right? If you can do it. But if you're doing it and really taking away some of your technique into trying to do so, then that's a problem. So I think at guard, he could be more of that downhill guy like he wants to be. And at center, you kind of have to be not necessarily a downhill guy. You gotta like have a brain first and then react instead of just doing, if that makes any sense. Center, you got to be a little bit more cerebral. And there's nothing wrong with that. Walt says Jordan Meredith is a sub. I don't know, man. Jordan Meredith might be that center, man. And he's having a hell of a camp. That's what they're going to say. That's what they're saying. So let me see. It's not down talk to say JPJ needs to improve some things. Absolutely, man. Everybody needs to improve, man. Everybody needs to improve. JPJ, and that was another thing that Incognito said, is that, this is a guy who didn't start many games at Oregon. He started his senior year, and he became the Remington winner, the best center in the country. But he only played a certain number of games, and before that, he was at guard before the year before that. So, he only has about 20 starts under his belt as a college, in college, and then he comes over here. He said, "Hey, he's still kind of a baby as far as this goes, right? Like he still needs some developing." A lot of people are really ready to anoint him as that Pro Bowl top guy. I'm guilty of it. I was guilty of it, but really kind of putting things in perspective. It's more of like, oh well, hey, he's right. Maybe he does need some developing. Maybe he needs to be at the guard position until he's ready to get the technique right, and then he can move to center. I think he'll eventually be playing center when it's all said and done. But they're going to give Meredith a shot, and I'm okay with it. It gives JPJ a chance to play bully ball. Exactly. At the guard position, most of the time, you don't have anybody right in front of you. You have somebody maybe on the inside or outside gap, depending on the scheme. But most of the time, you're downfield. You're going downhill. You're going to assist on a combo block from here and there, but you have more opportunities to go second level as a guard than you do a center. So I think it's more of JPJ's jam, to be honest with you. And I think he's okay with it too. So I think we should be okay with it. Remember JPJ telling Antonio Pierce last year, "I'm a center. I won a Remington Award." Yeah, that's cool, right? But you're in the NFL now. And I think that Antonio Pierce was looking for lightning in the bottle at that point. So he let it happen. But Pete Carroll and the rest of that group, they're looking for a little bit more than that. I mean, this is a different coaching regime. They're a little bit more seasoned. So I'm gonna trust what they got going on, man. Let me see. Unfortunately, Walt not on this line, but any other top 10 line, yep, he's number 2. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. We're definitely gonna need another. Well, we're gonna have to have Caleb Rogers kind of step up, and then you can move JPJ. Unless Jordan Meredith is that guy, right? He seems to be improving every year. So maybe he's that guy, but I would say that we definitely need at some point to get JPJ spun up and then get Caleb Rogers spun up so we can move Caleb Rogers to guard and have JPJ at center. But that's down the line. That's probably a year from now. But that's kind of what you're hoping for, right? That's the ideal situation. Chris Ilsley, what blocking scheme does Chip Kelly's offense use? If it's zone, would JPJ be more suited to power? And he's struggling a little bit because of it. I know they run like a wide zone. The lineman for Chip Kelly, from what I remember, even at Oregon, even with the Eagles when he was there, more athletic type of lineman, really slimmer type of lineman, and that fits in perfectly for Meredith, right? That's why you kind of have an undersized kind of center that can kind of move vertically, not vertically, move horizontally left and right, and really getting that angle and creating lanes for the running backs, right? DJ Glaze is another guy that's good at that. JPJ, I think he can do a little bit of both. But for him, I think his fit is probably more power because he's that mauler that wants to go downhill, but he's got good feet on him as well. So you're absolutely right. JPJ would be more suited for a power type of, just at this point of his career, a power type of fit, but it doesn't mean that he can't fit in kind of a zone blocking type of situation. I think he can do both very well. But that's a good question, man. That's a great question. Grim Raider, Grim Raider. I like it. Okay. Chip and Pete said they were going to appoint players to their strengths. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why he's at guard. Meredith's at center. And I'm okay with it. I'm rolling with it, man. I'm rolling with it. Run that first 5. Hey, I'm down. Let me see. Run the first 5. Let me see. I know you had it up. Let me see. Run that first 5. 74, 79, 61, 58, and 71. Okay. Hey, okay. We'll see. 79. Laki Tassi. Laki Tassi needs some more development. The guy's a mauler already off the jump, but he's even said in his press conference he's still learning this offense. He's still learning the game of football. He needs some developing, right? But So far, so good. Laki Tasi looks great. He looked great in limited play. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table down the line, man. But I think he needs about a year or two. Let me see. I'm good now on the JPJ to guard switch. My player comp for him was Incognito, also who played center and was a Pro Bowl guard, even for the Oakland Raiders. Just be ready to play center if needed. Exactly, right. That's where I'm at too. That's where I'm at too. Daniel M. JPJ is going to get better from this. He'll benefit from better technique. This is not a bad thing at all. This is where he's at as of 8/15. Who knows by season's end? Yeah, it's a long way to go, man. Before week 1, we got about 3, maybe 4 weeks until then. A lot of things change, man. JPJ likes to maul players, absolutely. And he could be a better mauler at guard, to be honest with you. My JPJ take using Kobe and Shaq. JPJ is a force, has immense natural talent. Kobe didn't have all that natural. He had to work his ass off, no doubt. I think JPJ needs to work on foundation to lead the team. Absolutely. And it doesn't take away him being a leader of this team. You can be a leader of the team at guard, right? A lot of people are looking for him to be that leader. And hey, maybe this time next year, he's going to be looked at as a captain. Maybe he even gets captain this year. Who knows? But, it's some things he's got to work on. There's nothing wrong with that. But let me take a pause, man. We got 152 in the building. You guys know the deal. Make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. And guys, if you want to become a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet, go ahead and hit the link at the top of the chat. The best way to support what we got going on over here at Big Mike Raider, man. Go ahead and hit that link, man, and become a member of the Big Mike Raider fleet, man. Let's see. Let's keep it rolling, man. You guys are giving some good comments today, man. But shout out to my bro, Crypto Tails in the building. Yes, sir. Crypto Tails is in the building. Salute to you, bro. Thanks for popping in, bro. Let me see. We got my 2 cents. It says individuals are advising a guy that played in lower division, undrafted, twice released, and never played center. So when people say Meredith is beating JPJ is down talk, in my opinion. That's fair. I hear what you're saying, but I don't think Meredith is beating JPJ because we haven't even seen JPJ play center. Now, it'd be one thing saying that JPJ is playing center at camp, Meredith is also playing center at camp, and Meredith looks better. Nobody's saying that. What they're saying is that Meredith is a better fit right now at center than JPJ. And I tend to agree based on, technique, play style, size, stature. I think that JPJ is more of a fit right now at guard than he is at center. And Meredith is a better fit right now at center than he is at guard. There's nothing wrong with that. And, it's not this guy's better than this guy. It's not that. It's what's the better fit? They want to have the most optimal 5 on that team on the field at the same time. And what is your most optimal 5 right now? JPJ at guard. He's a mauler. He wants to go downfield and knock people on their head. You can't necessarily do that as much at center, depending on what the formation is. But in most cases, as a guard, you have nobody right in front of you. So you don't have to, you can go to the second level easily and run situations and really go downhill and knock somebody on their back. So, and even at guard, when it comes to pass pro, a lot of the times guards are looking for work. They're sitting there waiting for somebody to come across their face. So, and JPJ is one of those guys, kind of a headhunter. Centers, you can't necessarily do that. So the best fit right now is JPJ at guard, Meredith at center. It can change. It's fluid. There's a lot of time left. I'm not going to jump the gun because we got 4 weeks until the season starts. So we'll see. I'm not saying that Meredith is better than JPJ. I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody actually thinks that way. But the best fit right now, the best 5 we got is JPJ at guard for now and Meredith at center. That's what I'm saying. And I think that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, man. There's nothing wrong with it. Let me see. I think Meredith at center is more because Kappa is booty. Yeah, just my opinion. But I think he was a problem and they had to make a shift. Yeah. And Kappa, he had a terrible season. I wasn't a big fan of that acquisition this offseason, but maybe he's looking to kind of revive his career as well. So seems to be the theme of this team, right? A lot of guys looking to kind of reignite that career and bring that second win. Devin White comes into mind, right? Jamal Adams, right? Jalen Smith. I don't think he's going to make the team, but we got a lot of guys that are looking to kind of revive their career. Terrell Edmonds. There's a lot of guys out there that are trying to kind of revive what's going on with their career. And hey, they're taking a page out of the Al Davis book, right? And it worked for us from time to time at some point. So we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. Let me see. We got Grim Raider watch the rush, and you can see he loves wrecking ish. He's a mauler. Yeah, no doubt for sure, man. Yeah, I know he was on the rush for sure. I got every time he's on there, I try to check it out. Let me see. Hey, we'll be all right. No doubt, man. Sean's thoughts. He says, I disagree, Big Mike. I don't think JPJ is going to make the highlight play. He's more bull in a China shop looking to wreck ish. Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. But here's the thing, right? My thing for him is there's a thin line between, bull in a China shop, wrecking stuff, and trying to make the highlight play. Are you doing it with technique? Are you doing it and staying within the same scheme? That's the questions that is probably being asked in the building right now, right? And you've seen a lot of times where, we saw last year with particularly that at the end of that Chiefs game when he center Aiden O'Connell was at quarterback, the ball was snapped too early, cost us the game. Now, do you blame JPJ for that, or do you blame Aiden O'Connell? I don't know. That's debatable. Chicken or the egg, right? But those are the things that you're looking at. One of many things. I'm not saying that's the one thing, but that's one of many things that you're looking at when it comes to evaluating whether somebody is fit to be a starting center at this point over another guy, right? What kind of plays do you make? What type of, cerebral mistakes or pluses that you bring to the table when it comes to in-game play, right? They probably looked at all the film in the world and probably came to the conclusion that JPJ is more fit to be a guard at this point. So, I don't think they're just, and maybe, and you know what? All this talking maybe is just Pete Carroll waiting for him to kind of spark some sort of extra next level, because Pete Carroll's the ultimate motivator, right? Maybe he is just trying to spark a next level type of deal with JPJ because he does see the potential in that dude. So I don't know. All this is speculation. Once again, this is early in the game. We don't know what's going to happen with the offensive line at this point, but stay tuned on Saturday. We'll get a nice little sample of what we might be seeing from this offensive line. And to be honest with you, I'm rooting for JPJ to just be successful in his career, whether it's at guard or center. He can do both. But as of right now, he's better at guard for now. For now, that's what I think. But shout out to you, Sean Stotts, man. I appreciate that, man. Let me see. Sub Big Mike going to any games this year? Yeah, I'll be at a few. AR in the building, man. I'm gonna be going to the Chargers game, the home opener. Might be checking out some more. Want to check out a road game. Looking at going to maybe 3 or 4 games. Might be going to that Broncos game on the road. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. And man, we got 144 in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the thumb, hit the sub, and share with your folks. Appreciate you, CGR, man. I appreciate that, man. Let me see. Fast track, Laki Tassi put him at right guard, JPJ back to center. Maybe that's the next year thing, to be honest with you. I don't think Laki Tassi is going to be ready to go just yet. It's going to take some time, man. It's going to take some time with Laki Tassi, but I think he has some good potential. He has some great potential, man. Let me see. Left guard is not right guard. JPJ's strength is left guard center. I'm not upset JPJ isn't a center. It's the disrespect from those that know Meredith's background. Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about Meredith's background. We got a guy that Alex Bachman has been knocking on the door of practice squads for the last 7 to 9 years, right? And he's looking to make a squad finally, and he deserves it. Now, you know, maybe he did was a camp bubble guy for the last couple years, but some guys just figure it out late. Some guys just figure it out later, and maybe Meredith is in the right place at the right time. I'm not saying that JPJ isn't, he's not going to be a center. I'm not saying that, but Meredith, we can't just say, oh well, you were a bubble guy for the last few years. Why the heck are you here? Like some guys just figure it out, later. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see. It's still it's a long way to go. Nobody's in the building. We're not in the building, and what it looks like is that you got a guy who's decorated in JPJ, guy that we got in the second round, who probably should have been a first round pick, Remington Award winner, shows all the ability in the world. And then you look at a guy like Jordan Meredith, who was kind of struggling to make a squad for the last few years. And then you're like, why the heck is he considered a starting center? It doesn't make any sense. For right now, I'm going to trust what these coaches are doing for now until it gets proven otherwise, man. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I think that JPJ is a better fit at guard, whether it's left or right guard. Now, week 4 against the Panthers, he started he didn't start, but he came out and played a little bit of right guard. And then they moved him over to left guard. And you saw most of left guard. But here's the thing. At the University of Oregon, his junior year, he played right guard. So he does have experience at playing both sides of the guard position. And it wasn't until his senior year he got a chance to play center. So that's what I'm saying. He can do all three. But we gotta wait, man. We gotta wait and see what happens, man. It's a lot of speculation. But I see where your frustration is. I get it, man. I really do. Let me see. No, Laki Tassi is 1 or 2 years old. I agree. Let me see. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, he's not ready. Needs another year, even 2 to develop. Absolutely. We're kind of all on the same page on that one. Let me see. Let's scroll down, man. I've been running my mouth, man. Facts, Mike. We got to trust the process, man. Shout out to 3 Clicks and the Truth, man. I appreciate you, man. If Lalu commits more holding and false start penalties this weekend, rip to my wall. Yeah, man. RIP to my wall. Yeah. But those are bogus holding penalties, man, to be honest with you, man. But yeah. Let me see. Bronx Raider in the building. Raiders. You already know, man. CGR with the Raiders as well. I'll give you another one. Raiders. I'm losing my voice, y'all. Let me see. Yeah. Chris A, I think calls on Lalu were BS. I do too. Those are bogus calls, man. You don't call that. Let me see. Laki Tassi has some development to do, but I believe he'll be a significant player in our future based on how fast he's learning the game. Absolutely, man. Let me see. Scroll back up. Let me see. Man, I appreciate you guys. 150 in the building, man. Showing love and support this morning on the breakfast special. We got Haystack. What up, Big Mike in the chat, man? Hey, thanks for popping in, man. Let me see. Any of you guys see the Chiefs moving Creed Humphrey to guard because they don't have a right guard? I mean, yeah. I don't know if we're comparing JPJ to Creed Humphrey. Not yet. I'm not ready to jump the gun on that one yet, but you got a good point, man. You got a good point. Let me see. My 2 cents. RAIDERS. Raiders. You already know, man. My 2 cents in the building. A member of the Big Mike Raider fleet, man. Let me see. Lecky in the building says, yeah, give it some time for Laki Tassi. Look at Eagles Mailata drafted 18 and start him 2021. Yeah, you got to give him a chance to develop, man. Take some time. And I think he's on that same trajectory as Mailata, man, for sure. Let me see. Oh, we got, hey, you related, man? Terry Harrington in the building. Pretty much same line as last year, expecting different results. By the way, keep Tassi on 53 for goal line tush push. Hey, maybe. I don't know. I think they're going to probably send him to that practice squad for a little bit, let him develop. But it would be pretty cool to see that, no doubt. Who cares about the Queefs Walt? Go cook something. Hey, and Walt is bringing the heat. He said mesquite wood smoking on Chef Walt's grill. Hey, sounds good to me, man. Still didn't get no invite, but it's all good. Lake Show Raider. Hey, Big Mike, did you hear any updates on possibly getting Micah Parsons? Nothing yet. I don't see that happening, man. I don't see it happening. We got other priorities we got to take care of. But hey, this holdout seems to be real with what's going on with Micah Parsons and the Cowboys. Maybe it's not a publicity stunt like I thought it would be. But stay tuned, man. I haven't heard any updates on that one, man. But I don't think we're going with Micah Parsons, man, to be honest with you. But it would be pretty cool to see it. Not gonna lie, that 1-2 punch, Max and Micah will be no joke. He can be aggressive as he wants playing guard. Exactly. More downhill action for JPJ if he's moved to guard, man. Yo, my 2 cents. Smoked elk enchiladas yesterday. Hey, you gotta save me a piece of those, man. You gotta save me some, man. I've never had elk before, but hey, I'm open to it. Yo, let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. Send me some. Casper 74 more. Good thing about Lockie, if he goes to practice squad, he is only truly protected player there. Can't lose him. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can develop him. So we don't need any distractions. Well, you know how I feel about bringing in malcontents from another team to another. Like, who's to say that you're going to do that with us? We've been burnt from time to time, too many damn times, and it's hard for me to kind of get behind the Micah Parsons train. Sounds fun, but and that 1-2 punch, Max Crosby and Micah Parsons would be interesting. It would be very exciting, but how long does it last? You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at. Those malcontents always find a way to burn us when it comes to the Raiders. It's happened to us time and time again. Let me see. 3 clicks of the truth. Nah, Jerry won't let Parsons walk. Too bad a look if that happens. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. Mailata took 3 years coming from Australia playing rugby. Hey, Lockie Tassi on that same trajectory, man. Elk meat is amazing. I'm gonna have to try some, man. I'm gonna have to make it. I mean, I'm gonna be the only one in the house eating it, but hey, I'll go for it, man. Tush push, gasoline Tassi can just pick up Gino and throw him over the hey, no doubt. Get Incognito to work with Tassi to unleash the beast. 2 years watch it. Yeah, man. That's a good one. That's a good one. Big Mike, you're killing it, brother. Let's go Raiders, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. And appreciate 146 of you guys in here showing love and support, man. But I appreciate you, Grim Raider, man. Hey, this is just the beginning, man. So, want to show one more thing, right? Our guy Wasted Talent has been a little bit missing, right? He's been dealing with some stuff on his end, family stuff. But he took a little bit of time to talk to JT the Brick, and I want to share it with you guys. Let's hear what our guy Wasted has to say. Let me pull it up real quick, pause if necessary, but I got to pull up what our guy Wasted Talent had to say. Let me scroll over to the 17-minute mark. There we go. Let's hear what Wasted Talent has to say on JT the Brick Show. Hold on. That's not the one I want. JT the Brick.
This is Max Crosby, the Las Vegas Raiders.
My career happy about, because these wide receivers
with the book, and anytime you want to talk to Raider fans, please come on the show.
When it comes to preseason,
So far,
all right, 1 second.
I'm impressed when I was on with Wasted Talent on his podcast.
Wasted Talent on JT the Brick Show,
he's
y'all.
Really knowledgeable as a Raider fan, and I wanted to get him up here on the flagship. Wasted Talent, thanks a lot. Let's begin with your preseason so far. How's it going on your channel? What are you thinking about the Raiders and everything that's happening so far in training camp?
Man, JT, first of all, thank you for having me on. And secondly, when it comes to preseason, I am just kind of floored with the culture change of the Raiders, right? Like, it kind of feels like adults are running the organization. And now, watching the last preseason game, it was a little sloppy, 10 penalties, that 23-23 tie. I'm just so excited to see what the Raiders can do against the 49ers, man. I think this is the true test of
how much of a leap we've made this offseason.
Where do you stand on Jackson Powers Johnson most likely moving to guard instead of center?
You know, at first I was a little apprehensive about it because of how well he played in the second half of last year.
Let's get the
But
mics up, y'all.
listening to, Lincoln Kennedy, listening to guys like, Richie Incognito, which is really my comp for Jackson Powers Johnson when he's come out of Oregon. He reminds me a lot of Richie Incognito. I think schematically, the issues that he's having, by him not being the center, is the fact that, maybe he's not grasping, all of the calls and stuff. And when you talk about
Same
a center,
page.
they're essentially the quarterback of the offensive line. And if he's not grasping all of the techniques and the concepts, to me, it's probably better that he does play guard, right? Because Jordan Meredith has made some big strides this offseason. It seems like Chip Kelly and Pete Carroll really, really trust him. And, being how intricate the offense that Chip Kelly runs, we can't have any issues with the exchange between the center and the quarterback. So, I'm all for it. And I think later on in Jackson Powers Johnson's career, if he wants to play center, once he gets more into his studies, I think he will make that ascension to center at another time. But I think this is the best for him. It's all about putting the best 5 guys out there to protect Geno.
Wasted Talent joins us. Wanted to get him on the show. We'll have him on the show more often. I think he has a unique take as a fan and a podcaster for what we're seeing here with the Raiders. Are you on board with this Pete Carroll secondary size and strength? He wants a certain player to look a certain size and strength, hand side, and Jacorian Bennett is gone, and they're going to go with Darian Porter, a converted wide receiver who looks like he's been flashing at corner.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with it. I mean, if you look back at the past, right, you can kind of see how the future is going to be. And when you look back at Darian Porter, to me, it reminds me a lot of what happened in Seattle with Tariq Woolen and what also happened with Richard Sherman. And I don't like to put the Richard Sherman comp on him too much because it's a Hall of Fame player eventually, but you can't help but to look at the similarities there. Similar size, both converted wide receivers, and both guys that Pete Carroll relied on early on in their careers.
That's facts, Sean.
Like the archetype of the Legion of Boom kind of corner and secondary is something that I
didn't ignore your purpose, bro.
Happy about, because these wide receivers in the National Football League, these guys are becoming, like unstoppable. The tight ends, the wide receivers, they're so big and physical and talented. You have to have somebody that can kind of mirror that kind of level of physicality and size. You don't have a lot of wide receivers that are, below 6'2", that are really making noise in the National Football League. So, to me, this archetype is going to be the future of what everybody else is probably going to do.
So give me some expectations for you this year. You connect with a lot of fans and your audience there. When you look at this team and the fans really feeling like the last couple of years have been tough, and they have been tough, high expectations and letdowns. Why do you feel like this season could be different?
I mean, one, because of the way the roster's built, and two, because, going into last season, right, we had so many question marks, and we have question marks this year, right? But the one question mark that we don't have is at the top. And everything starts from the top. We know that Pete Carroll is an excellent coach. We don't have to guess. We don't have to surmise. We know Pete Carroll is an excellent head coach on every level of football, right? So that begins and ends right there with me. Even when we go back to the Josh McDaniels time, when we go back to Antonio Pierce, we did not know what we were getting from a head coach perspective. We know schematically, we know from a culture perspective that the Raiders are ready to go, and we have a top-notch situation. And we have a top-notch situation when you're talking about the front office and John Spytek. And another reason why is I just feel like the level of competition at every level of this roster, just by virtue of the fact that they're even willing to move Jackson Powers Johnson from center to guard, shows me everything I need to know about what's going on in the organization right now. It's all competition. And one thing I wanted to touch on real quick is the fact that they have reached back into the Al Davis bag of tricks, and they've brought in guys who were high draft picks, guys who were, very, very talented, and guys.
He's just finding out though, man. I mean, we've been know this
Raiders, and that is a humongous, to me, reason why I feel like the Raiders are going to get a much better result. Guys like Jamal Adams, Devin White. I'm really, really looking forward to seeing how these guys can resurrect their career here with the Raiders.
Awesome. Tell everybody about your backstory.
So, hey, that was Wasted Talent, man. Talking his Raiders shit on JT the Brick Show, man. Hey, here's my take on all of it, man. I I do care what Wasted had to say, man. But you guys already know what Wasted brings to the building as far as the takes. They're always top notch. He's always prepared. He always does great work. And I'm so glad that he's getting an opportunity to get on the show, get on the platform with JT the Brick. This guy, he got me into the YouTube thing, man. I'm going to tell you that. So I'm giving him his flowers right here, man. Wasted, salute to you, man. Congratulations on being on JT the Brick show, man. You did some great work. JT the Brick is now a believer. Hey, we had a guy like Hondo Carpenter call you supreme talent. There's no secret at this point, man. People know what kind of talent you bring to the YouTube streets talking this Raider shit. And I'm just giving you your flowers, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Good job for being on the JT the Brick show, man. Let me know what you guys think about our guy, Wasted Talent, on the JT the Brick show, man. Let me see. There goes Q Breakover, dropping that fire content. Who's blessed one nation. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming in, man. Be safe out there, bro. Let me see. Wasted is a living legend. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I agree. Marinovich was also on that show promoting HUD book. Yeah, that was like in the first 15 minutes of the second hour. I was listening to some of that too. But most who know were there for Wasted. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. And I'm glad he's getting that. He's getting that look, man, because you know, us as content creators, we want to be taken seriously in what we do, right? A lot of people say that there's not a lot of credibility, integrity, things like that. But the way we do it here in ShieldMore, we do it in a way that's professional. We do it tight, but we bring a little bit of flair too, man. We have a lot of fun with it too. But you know, we got to be taken seriously. We want to be taken seriously, and this was a landmark victory for ShieldMore and Wasted Talent, man. I'm proud of him, man. And who put? Let me see. I gotta find it. Who put that? Who put that? Jason 619, Big Mike Glazer. Whatever, man. That's my boy, man. Wasted Talent, man. That's a good friend of mine. I'm gonna give him his flowers, man. I don't care, man. But that's crazy, man. Was good, Big Mike. Shout out to Wasted as well, man. Yeah. Respect Wasted Talent on the JT the Brick show, man. Yeah, man. That was dope, man. I was like, this is dope. This is dope, man. Hopefully I didn't take any of his thunder away. I don't know if he wanted to share that with you guys first, but man, I was listening to it last night. I had to show some love, man. Let me see. Let me see. And we got Chris Ilsley with the 5-pound haymaker in the building. Is that pounds, bro? Let me know. Mike, what are the reasons why interception totals by DBs have gone down? I remember the days when they got double digits in a single season. Usually the ones that are getting those double digits in interceptions, I think they turn away to they go away from passing it to those guys, right? We even saw it with us when we had Nnamdi Asomugha, right? He made Pro Bowls he had like one interception. That's because guys weren't throwing to his side. He was a shutdown guy, right? He was a true shutdown guy, Nnamdi Asomugha. So that's one factor. And I think the other factor is the emergence of the tight end, right? You know, attacking the middle of the field. Corners aren't necessarily on the tight ends. When back in the day, they weren't looking for the tight ends like that. Tight ends were more of like the short, giving them short routes, 5 and outs, you know, safety valve, time, you know, kind of got to move the chains, more of a blocker type of deal. So corners were getting more attention because they were going to the wide receivers a lot more. You don't see that necessarily now for that reason. And then another reason I think is just the changing of the rules, right? That cater a lot more to the offenses these days, to where, you know, you can't really shut down. You can't put hands on guys. You're getting flagged for pass interference left and right. So you can't be as aggressive as you want to. There's no such thing as a shutdown corner these days anymore. And those are the 3 reasons why I think numbers from the cornerback are a little bit down in comparison to years past. Those are my 3 reasons, but hey, feel free to disagree. That's kind of my take on that one, man. But shout out to Chris Ilsley with the $5, 5-pound haymaker, man. I appreciate you, man. Let me see. Grab with the yeah, man. Hey, Yeah. What do you say? Booger, no nose ring. 3 clicks in the truth. Gruden becomes commissioner after he takes Goodell down in the league. Won't be seen as soft. Hey, man. Hey, maybe. Yeah, Gruden might be getting paid, y'all. You might be making it. Shout out to my guy Wasted again. The National Gruden League. It might be the National Gruden League at some point, man. Great seeing corner play is always fun to watch. Yeah. Nose ring, no booger. It's booger, no nose ring. Shout out to Graf, man. Let me see. I was thinking Q Myers for commissioner. Okay. All right. Hey, why not, man? Yeah. Let me see. Let me scroll back up, man. Let me see. Shout out to Sean Stotts. I don't like talking sports with most fans. You guys, Wasted, Graf, Hammer, yourself. You guys give quality content and have decent, semi-decent chat too. So respect to all you guys, man. Hey, I appreciate the support, man. I'm glad I can be on a list with those fellas, man. That means a lot to me. I appreciate you, man. Let me see. That's another one because NFL is soft now. Yeah, that is a factor. You gotta keep that in consideration for sure. Kenny Clark with the nonsense sounds like a Big Mike Glazer. Hey. No comment, y'all. It's pounds. Yes. All right. I got it right, man. Shout out to my uncle Terry Harrington. Offense has changed. OCs find the holes in zone coverages. Yeah, that's true. Offense have changed a lot too. That's a good one. That is a good point. Let me see. Walt, I like to root for the underdog. Yeah, there you go. Graf got gout in the nose, man. You guys are hilarious, man. And Walt says, I do think we need a Rasul Douglas, Stephon Gilmore. I think they like what they got already, man. Walt, I think they're all right with that, man. Big Mike with that content. Man, I can't say it like Graf, man. I'm the worst person to say that. But shout out to DeMarcus Webb with the support, man. But we got 168 in the building. I've shared everything that I wanted to share with you, man. Come check us out tomorrow, man. Watch party, me and Hammer. Come show some love, show some support, man. We can definitely, shoot the shit for about 3 hours, talk some Raiders ball, little play-by-play, have some fun with it, man. I'm going to try to get Hammer, convince Hammer to do a little call-in at halftime, man. We'll see what we can do, though. But that's all I got, man. Let me see. CGR says, great show. Let's get some last comments in before we get out of here, man. Let me see. Fire content, you already know, man. Yeah, they did, man. Rasul Douglas did get cut a few years ago. He probably shouldn't have got cut, though. Meat on the grill from Walt. Man, enjoy that. Still didn't get no damn invite, but it's all right, man. Let me see. Appreciate it, man. There you go, man. And go check out Down the Dial Graphic Raider. You guys already know OLV Raiders Network, man. You guys know who he is at this point, man. Go ahead, check him down the dial right there. I'm getting out of here. Yes, great show today. I woke up and plugged in, man. I'm gonna try to do this on mornings. I know that me and Graf are gonna be doing Fridays from time to time. So yeah, man, come check us out. We're gonna be doing that in the mornings. I'll be on the live show tomorrow. ShieldMore. Hey, no doubt, man. Thanks for the support, man. L Rocket 75 has been acknowledged. L Rocket, thanks for popping in a little late, but hey, it's all right. Better late than never, man. 3 clicks in the truth. Always fire content. Always fire, Mike. See you tomorrow for the next Whiner beatdown. Yeah, man. Hey, God bless all, man. No doubt. I was late, but fire show L11. It's all good, man. All right, guys. Shout out to everybody in the building that shows support, man. Once again, if you guys want to become a member of the Big Mike Raider Fleet, hit the link at the top. It's the best way to support what we got going. Become a member of the Big Mike Raider Fleet. Shout out to CGR gifting those 5 memberships, man. I appreciate you. Chris Ilsley ×2 with the $5 haymaker ×2 right there. And then your tribal chief, Raider Renz, with the $2 haymaker. Thanks for the support on that one, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love, man. There you go, Kenny Clark. Raiders. You already know, man. You know how we do it, man. Let me see. Andrade Strong. Aloha, Big Mike. Great show, man. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that was in here, man. Man, you guys are awesome. You guys stuck with me for about almost 2 hours, man. Much love to you guys. Respect. And guess what, man? I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys be safe tonight, man. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy some football, some preseason ball, even though it's not the Raiders. Enjoy some preseason ball. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.
Your light illuminates their imperfections, hence their attempts to dull your shine. Light 'em up.
They threw dirt on my name and flowers grew right out the brown soil. My vision's clear as glass, the robe is purple satin plus the crown's royal. Allow me to give you a demonstration. Holding your breath waiting for me to fail only brings hyperventilation. See, I'm a soldier that's ready for any situation. So me and life double dated my trials and tribulations. Won't be remembered for not speaking out. I Google map my whole approach, so I chose not to take the peaceful route. I promise I can't make this shit up. I shed a tear then used the mic stand to hold my chin up. They plot and strategize on different ways to make me give up. That's easier said than done, like a woman that's 9 months pregnant doing sit-ups. Yeah, I read the book of life, defeat was never in my story. Just brutal fights on the battlefield is bloody and gory. Showing off is a fool's idea of glory. Call me foolish, then in the clutch I make them drop like I was Robert Ory. See, in this world you gotta sink or swim. Boy, I'm a legend, when I die my presence never will be felt again. This greatness rare, but see I kept it in. Isolation and the demons, guardian angels been my only friend. I've been at war with myself in silence. Had a mental malfunction, forced to go into hiding. For
I hope
powerless
you
like
watch it right
outside
now,
and
because
losing
then
his
you're gonna
stride and
understand whoever get in my way, I'ma dog walk their ass.